Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Barbarorum 2, where we are playing the Bosporan Kingdom. Now, first of all, I apologize if my voice sounds a bit weird. I've been sleeping with an open window, and I probably should have closed it. So, that's that. Second, today I'm hoping for a peaceful session. We started getting rough with the freaking boy, but I believe we will be able to deal with them somehow, some way. We'll find a way. They're just barbarians. Now, before we start, I did what I promised I would do, and I looked up how the allied governments work. And before I get into that, I would like to thank Quintus Sertorius and Koan1987 for helping me with this. They're cool guys from the Total Wars forum that answered my questions. It's the place for Europa Barbarorum 2 is being developed. So, I want to explain it in a bit of depth so you guys know what's happening and why I fucked it up, and I'll get, so a little background. Every nation, for example, Rome is gonna be a good example of this. Every nation has certain areas of influence. So, for example, for Rome, the entire Italy is its homeland. So they can build the best government buildings there. But as they reach out into the territories of Spain and Carthage and everywhere, it doesn't allow them to build those things anymore. They have to build other form of governments, and eventually when they would reach out, for example, somewhere to here in the middle of the desert, they could only build the allied governments or independent territories. Same it is with every other nation. What the Bosporan Kingdom can do is that we can build these oligarchic, what are they called? Oligarchic or puppet tyrannies. Those are our best home country is this paradynastic rule. We can build that only in Panticapaya. Other areas that we can reach, we can build the puppet tyrannies, which is the entire Black Sea region. We can do it in most of Scythia, in Anatolia, in the Black Sea coast, and I think they mentioned also the entire area of Hayasdan. However, the barbarians of Getai and Boyoi are far beyond our reach. So here we can only build the allied democratic states and allied governments. Now, however, the fact is that these places, as Capidava and Zermegedusa, cannot be ruled by family members. I was not doing anything wrong, they just can't be. If you put your own person into a city with an allied government, it's going to get rough. He's gonna get the interloper, and from the interloper he's gonna get the usurper, and then the city will revolt and depose of you. So the reason why I didn't know about that is that it's a fairly new feature, and EB2 they had a discussion about this somewhere around the beginning of 2016, if I can rely on what I found. There is, however, a way around this which I did not know. As you build up these allied democratic states, the second level of what you build, there's the regional pacification. Actually, we could go with regional pacification. We could have regional pacification, and that's that. We could put in our family members and be happy. But that's not what you want to do, really. The allied democratic states are having bonuses, and they can then recruit some units for you and stuff like that, So what you can do in these places is that you actually go and as you are building up these allied democratic states and allied democratic things, you recruit a local general. And the local general can be only built by the 2nd level, and as you get past that into the closer allied and stuff like that, you pretty much missed your chance if you don't recruit the general and cannot recruit him afterwards. So what that means is that we have to cancel everything that we have done here. I'm gonna save it in case I fuck this one up. I'm gonna cancel this, and not only am I going to cancel this, I'm going to have to demolish the previous building and go with the tributary state again. However, in Klepidava, the things should be fairly different. That's the only city where after we can we get the Hellenistic polities above something like 40%, they can give us a different type of city, but not for now. So again, we'll have to demolish that and go with the tributary state. And same thing has to be done in here in Zarmigetusa. You know, it kind of sucks, but it has to be done. I actually just realized that I will have to fight a boy, so I didn't have to save it like that. I was supposed to save it in a different way. So let's do this like building test save, and we're gonna hope that we're not gonna fall back onto that one. Okay, so we're building the tributary states in Klepidava and Klepidava again, and we'll hope that it's gonna work. Now, what are we gonna do with the interlopers? Well, you can get rid of this trait easily enough. You just need to be patient in it. You have to put your units out of the city and let them there for 2 turns. Afterwards, they will lose that trait. Oh, or so I was told. So I was called. So let's hope that's gonna work. I'm gonna get rid of you and put you back in the city. What the fuck? Why can't you? Never mind. So, now what are we going to do here? Well, you are whom? You are still an interloper, right? No, you lost it. Okay. Kodros, you lost it. Well, we'll need to depose of the boy. That's our only course of action. We don't have an ideal situation in our hands, but we'll have to make it work somehow. Klepidava is okay. Actually, right now, we could send in a general to deal with this. Okay, you are fine. What about you? Reverend. Okay, you lost the interloper as well. Does anyone have it anymore? I think you had the interloper trait, but yeah, then there was the imposter, which you got and lost. Why is the city rebelling? Oh wait, are you an interloper? No, it's just that the city is fucking... What? Unrest 60%. I have no idea. He's probably bad. We should send someone better to deal with the city. Pantikapion can revert to low taxes. We'll need a better general, I guess, for this city. But we don't have one. What about one of you? No. No. What about... Oh, we have 2 guys in Sinopa. Well, Archon Poseidonios would be good for that, but... No, and you? Man, we suck. Okay, anyway. Let's see what we can do here now. So, again, I hope that I'm doing this right. They tried to explain it to me in a number of ways, so let's just hope that I wasn't dumb enough to misunderstand them, because they really spend a lot of time on that. So, let's face the boy now. The boy should not be a problem, and you know, one thing that I want to mention is that we are not going to advance further into this territory. If Boyo wants a war with us, we're just gonna strengthen our cities, Zambakatusa and Kopidava, and hold our line. We have different targets now. We'll need to invest a bit into our cities, so Boyo can go get fucked. I'm not gonna get dragged into this territory where more shit is gonna befell on me. So anyway, let's deal with these douchebags. They have a number of very weak units, but they have a number of very decent cavalry units, so we'll have to be careful about that. If they assaulted us right now, they would not take the city, but I don't want to give them any chance to even think about it. So see you on the battlefield!